Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be reviewing the OSW-16 Oraimo Smartwatch, which is what I have here. So it's an interesting smartwatch. It has been in the market for a while. Diving into the build and design of the smartwatch, this is what it looks at the back. This is what it looks from the side, as you can see. So this watch has a 1.69-inch curved screen. This side is curved and this end is also curved. In terms of the measurements of the face of the screen, it is 43 by 35 by 9.95 millimeters. The watch is also IP68 water resistant, so you can keep it in water for around 30 minutes. But make sure the depth of the water is not more than 3 meters. It has a texturized zinc alloy band that has 12 holes. It has an 80% screen to body ratio. So when you turn the watch on, you can notice that the display covers a large percentage of the screen. Aside from that, the phone has a 200 milliampere battery capacity and a standby time of up to 15 days. Based on my usage, I've noticed that the battery lasts between 7 to 10 days. Some of the other key features that I've also noticed with this watch, after using it, is the customized watch face. So you can customize the watch face with different settings depending on what you like. When you get the watch, when you buy the watch, you need to set it up. There is an app that you need to download called Joy 2. So this is the application that I'm talking about, Joy 2. So you need to download that to be able to use the watch. After downloading it, you will need to register and fill in your details. I should also note that the application only works if you have an operating system of iOS 9.0 and above and Android 4.4 and above. After you've downloaded the application, you will need to configure a few settings. Your gender, it's basic things like your gender, your height, your weight, your age. There's also a sports section that you can input your target steps so that you can monitor your walking and how many steps you're covering. So after setting this up, you're supposed to turn on the Bluetooth so that you can connect the application to the phone. Now, after you've connected the application to the phone, you will notice this connection here in between the time and the battery that will show you that your phone has connected to the smartwatch. When you wear the watch, ensure that you left a space of at least one index finger between the watch and your wrist bone. That will enable the watch to be able to track your details effectively. Something else that I've also noticed while using the watch is how easy it is to maneuver the user interface. So on the left side, you'll get your workout status, heart rate, sleep, weather, and other details. Settings, message. And then when you go back on the right side, you will notice the number of steps that you've covered, the kilocalories that you've burned for that duration, and the number of kilometers that you've covered. The down menu is for the messages and the notification on your phone. I'll reset the app so it's not showing any messages right now. When you scroll up, you will see notifications, settings, brightness settings, and the search bar. So the user interface is fairly easy to use. So aside from navigation, on the face of the watch, you have different details: the time, number of steps, kilocalories, the kilometers you've burned. This will change depending on the watch face that you will choose from the app. Now going back to the app, you have different settings. So this is the home page. It will show you the distance you've covered, heat, steps, number of steps, target, and your target. So I've not set that up yet. Your heart rate, your sleep records, And then you have the sports section that will show any activity that you're currently doing. So if you've been walking, running, outdoor cycling, or any other activity, so that one will be displayed there. And then you also have this section that it's basically an advertisement section that illustrates the other products that you can buy from the Oraimo eShop. So you can also see other watches there or any other thing that you might want to buy online. Moving on, we have the device section. Now this is the section that is tailored to the specific watch that you have on your arm. So we have the watch face. You can select any watch face that you have from this section. So it's still loading. So the watch face that you will select is the one that will be displaying on your watch. So as you can see, we have different options: mechanical, numbered, spaces. In each section you will get more options. So for the space section, you have these options. If you go back, illustrations, you can select one, and then if you don't like it, you can change it, or you can reset your watch. Every time you reset your watch, it will go back to the default, which is what is displayed on the box, which is what I currently have right now. So let's select one and see how long it will take before it reflects on the watch. So it's downloading, data preparation. Aside from that, something else that I've also noticed, when you're wearing the watch, you can raise your arm to wake up the watch or to wake up the features of the watch. You do not necessarily have to press the side button so that you can be able to check your watch. It also has 13 training modules. So let's go back. Let's first confirm if that one has, yeah, it has reflected. So as you can see, the watch face that we selected has already downloaded and reflected. So it does not take a lot of time for that to reflect. On this section, we also have the heart monitoring. So that's on. Raise your hand to activate it, which is what I was talking about. You also have a do not disturb feature. Then that will turn off the, you can opt to turn off the band vibration, the message reminders, so that those notifications do not bother you. We also have a smart alarm clock and a universal setting for different features. So aside from that, we also have a call reminder, SMS reminder, app reminder, sedentary reminder for if you've been sitting for so long, it will remind you to stand up and do some activities or stand up and walk. A firmware upgrade. So this one will check if there's an upgrade, and then it will check for updates, and then it will update your watch. And you can clear the data. If you want to unlink your watch from the phone that you're using, you can unbind. This will unlink your watch. So aside from that, then there's this section. This is like the profile section of your watch. So you have your goal distance, target calories, and targeted steps. So you can set different steps, say 7,000 steps, then confirm. It will reflect targeted calories that you want to burn. Assuming I want to burn 800 calories or 750 calories, and then your goal distance that you want to cover. So that one will be based on your personal preferences. I also have a psychological cycle. Now this one is for ladies. It will capture your menstruation details, the start time, duration, and your cycle. You can input that data and then it will reflect. So you can input the start date and then it will help you track your menstrual cycle. So aside from that, we also have permission settings, system settings, and common problems. So if you're facing if you're facing any issue with your smartwatch, you can check this section. It's an FAQ section with frequently asked questions that you can check to see if it has been addressed there. So that's it with the app. In terms of the pros and cons of the watch, based on how I've used it, I like that it has 12 holes here, so many people can use it depending on their arm circumference or their wrist circumference. The phone comes with a charger, a USB charger that you can use to charge it, and this is the charging port. So you simply link the charger there. It's magnetic, so you simply place it there and it will charge. If you try to place it on the opposite direction, it will repel. So you don't have to worry about knowing which side you're supposed to place it. If you place it correctly, it will connect and charge your watch. Something else that you might want to consider when you're buying this smartwatch, or any other smartwatch for that matter, is the ratio of the watch face to your wrist. So at first, I felt like this watch face was too big and like it was occupying so much space on my wrist. But right now, I appreciate it because I get so much screen space on it. So if you're buying the smartwatch, you might want to consider that and the number of holes on the wristband. So if your wrist is tiny, that might be a bit problematic. It might not fit you well. It fits me perfectly well. But if you have a very tiny wrist or a very large wrist, then you might want to try to fit it first, maybe at a physical store, before you buy it. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching.